These are sound tips. These aren't detailed strategies. Each one of these topics can get more in depth, and I just wanted to keep it simple for you. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever research you can do on your own. It's always advisable. Like I said, any information, if I need to be corrected, you can add it here. Like I said, these are things that I've done and that have worked for me. Pretty much everything I've done here that has worked for me or someone that I am very close to. And I just want to close out by finishing with a few little tips on to make more money and spend less, which is common sense. But like I said, sometimes you just need a checklist to go through things to say, hey, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that. And it'll keep you on track. And when I talk about making more and spending less, just a few little tips. Like anytime you have any kind of assets, you want to protect them. So I would purchase insurance on, my vehicle. If you're renting, renter's insurance is not expensive. It's like, $20 a month. You can get it a lot cheaper if you bundle it with like your auto insurance or whatever. Depends on who your insurance provider is. So especially if you don't own a home, renter's insurance can pay you a lot more than the value of your content. So I would definitely get renter's insurance, whether you get, if your apartment gets broken into, a fire or water damage or anything, because homeowners usually covers a lot of that, if you're a homeowner. But, if you're renting, it's a lot cheaper to rent and have insurance than owning a home. Medical insurance, you have to protect yourself and your family. My insurance is about $2,500 a year, about $200 something a month, with vision and dental for my family. So I don't think that's a steep expense. And then it's also tax deductible, so it lowers your tax liability, which can actually save you money. It actually saved me about $3,000 last year, paying $2,500. So I made $500 paying medical insurance. It's not a bad thing to have, especially if it's provided through your employer. Life insurance. And what you want to do, you want to get term life insurance. And I won't go into too much detail, but term life insurance basically is you pay a certain amount of money for a certain period of time. And it's usually cheaper than whole life insurance. If you have a sound financial plan, you're going to have enough assets to bury you and take care of bills and all these things. You don't want to get whole life insurance or whatever, term life insurance. That's what you're targeting. And just some other little tip. Anytime you're looking to make a major purchase, shop around for the best value. Take your time. Your major financial decisions last for a long time. Shop around for the best value and prices on all your products, everything, services, any discounts, any coupons, even for you want to buy them. If you're going to want some tennis shoes, shop around. Or if if you want a new car, shop around, figure out the prices, what kind of, savings you can find. Because, it could save you, thousands of dollars over your lifetime. So it's always good to shop around for best prices. Avoid unnecessary fees, either it be late fees or, ATM fees or, try to avoid those, finance charges. I hate finance charges because it's just giving away your money. I paid like $40 a month on finance charges. Like I said, between that, the ATM fees, late fees, or whatever, maybe pay like $100 a month. I can invest that. So avoid those fees. That's why I say you have a major banking account so you can always have an ATM available to you, that you won't pay $2, $3, $4 for, taking out some cash. Another simple advice, live within your means. There's a lot of people who want things that really is not within their pay scale. Even though they can have it, they can't live well by having it. It's, you want that Benz or whatever, and you're paying a high car note, and that's the only thing you're working to pay. Your rent's too high, or you commute too far and you spend too much on gas. Live within your means. You have to understand that everything is a plan for you. Everything you do is a plan, not just I'm more comfortable living in this building or whatever. If it's safety issues, then it's different. But like I said, try to live within your means. Some other advice that, people don't realize, but go to college. You give yourself a better chance over your lifetime by going to college. You can get a better job. The employment rate for college students is only like 4%. College graduates are like 4%, when the rest of the country is at 9-10%. You make more money and you probably guarantee yourself a job. And you also can network. You meet a lot of people in college. A lot of people who make money. So you can establish relationships in college. That should be one of your top priorities, especially if you're a young person. And if you're in college now, it's tough, but you have the rest of your life to live. It's one of my biggest regrets that I did not graduate college. Another way, make some extra money. Like I said, friends of mine, we do a lot of things. We do videography, we do graphics, make music, we DJ, and these are just hobbies. And, we make extra money by doing that. And if you have any kind of talent, photography, painting, horticultural, landscaping, whatever it may be, you don't have to be a professional. A lot of people are just looking for somebody to just do a little work for them. You can make some extra money over, short periods of time by just, capitalizing on your different skills and hobbies. Another thing is if you work a 9 to 5, it's good to find like a little weekend gig. Something that's different than your current industry. Say you're in the medical field, you might want to do something in the legal field. Even if it's entry level, it opens a door for you in another industry. Because if your industry and your job is going to downsize or whatever, at least you'll have something to fall back on, something else, and it also gives you something new to learn. Keeps you interested in something else.